Africa is busy cutting ties with the Western powers and the Western supremacy, as we are trying to do away with Western relations. President William Ruto is busy connecting with them. He is busy bringing them close. And I find it so difficult to understand what is the problem with President William Ruto, because it is as if he does not know or he has not seen what Western powers and the oppressors have done to Africans up to this time and up to this moment. I don't want to call it maybe he doesn't have the knowledge of knowing that, but I would call it ignorance, because I know that is ignorance. Of all the people, President Ruto needs to be one of the people who understands what Africa has gone through under the hands of the white man, because it's not as if he does not know. He really knows what Africans and what Africa has gone through under the hands of the Western powers, under the hands of the white man. Because if indeed he wouldn't know, or if indeed he never have known this, then he would never have spoken things like this one. Take a look.
We need an African Court of Justice so that if there are issues in our continent, we can sort them out. If there are judicial issues, we can sort them out. 1.4 billion people in this continent can work together to unlock the tremendous potential that exists in our continent. We are a continent of great potential. We are a continent of tremendous opportunity. And it is on our shoulders to have a new narrative for our continent. For a very long time, we allowed a narrative to be weaved about us and our continent, that we are a continent of conflict, of war, of disease, of poverty, of hunger, which is not the case. We may have challenges, but this continent is about much more. Number one is to make sure that our Africa Union Commission has the power to be able to speak on our behalf. The current Africa Union Commission has very little power, in fact none. We set up a commission and kept all the power as nations. We need to donate some power from our countries so that the Africa Union Commission can do business on our behalf. Africa Union Commission need to have an accountability mechanism. As it is today, it is disjointed. There is no parliament to approve their budgets. There is no parliament to approve their appointments, and therefore it cannot be accountable. We need a fit-for-purpose parliament. And I dare state that we have 60% of the world's renewable energy resources in our continent. We have 40% of the world's mineral resources, including those that are required for energy transition. We have 65% of the world's uncultivated arable land that we can use to feed the globe and bridge the gap and deficit of food insecurity. We are the youngest continent. We have assets in this continent that nobody can discount. And it is upon us, as the people of this continent, to weave a new narrative that will take our continent to the next level.
That is President William Ruto speaking at the summit. He is speaking as someone who understands that Africa has really suffered and Africa has gone through a very tough time, a very tough moment under the hands of the white man. But he is the same person who is bringing these people close to him, bringing them close to Africa, when he knows very well that Africans have really suffered under the hands of the white man. When Ibrahim Traore and Goita and Chiani and the Sahel and other African leaders who now understands that Africa needs to be an independent continent, when they're trying to push these people away and get them out of Africa, Ruto is busy recollecting them and asking them to come back to Africa and help us fight terrorists, help us solve issues. For God's sake, how can you call someone who is causing the problem to come and help you solve the same problem? What is it that Mr. Ruto does not understand? What is it that he does not understand? Because I find it so difficult to understand. What is it that Ruto does not understand? Is it that he does not know that the problems Africans are going through is caused and is made by the Western supremacy? Or is it just ignorance? I don't get it. I really don't get it. And this is where African leaders were messing up. This is where African leaders who are greedy were messing up. Is it because he's just greedy, he needs to be given some money? Is it because he is corrupt, he just needs something? Eh? Is he keeping these people close because he needs something from them? Because Africa has really suffered under the hands of the white man. We are trying all the ways possible to keep these people out of Africa. Ruto is trying all the ways possible to bring these people, to keep them close, to put them, to make them stay in Africa. What is the problem with President Ruto? Ibrahim Traore has taken these people out of Burkina Faso, out of Mali. They've been taken away. Out of Mali, out of Niger, they've been taken away. Ruto now is going and trying to have talks with France so that they can, I don't know, help them solve the problem that is in Congo. Solving the problem that is in Congo, how? The people who has caused the problem that is in Congo, you are asking them to solve the problem that is in Congo. These white men are the same people who have dipped Congo into the mess that Congo is in right now. Remember the story of the King Leopold. They are the people who have made Congo look the way it looks today. And then you are going to the United States of America. You are asking them to come and help us solve the problem that is in Congo. You're going to France. You're asking them to come and help Africa solve the problems. Which problems do you want the Western powers, Western people to come and help you solve? These same people, these are the same people who are causing the problems that we are going through today. We are suffering today because of these people. They have made us, they've placed us in a situation that we are in right now. They should not be the people who would be helping us solve the problems that we are experiencing today. Because there is no way you can cause a problem and then you want to solve the same problem. They caused this problem so that we can run to them for help. Can't you see that? Don't you have mind to understand that? These people caused this problem so that we can run to them for help. And now we are running to them for help. By running to them for help, they know they will come and stay in Africa. We are doing away with these people. President Ruto is connecting with them. He is continuing to relate with them. For God's sake. How is it that one person disturbs all Africa? the whole country. We don't need the help of the West. We don't need the help of the West governments. We don't need the help of the United States. We don't need the help of the Belgium. We don't need the help of France. We don't need the help of Germany. We don't need the help of Britain. We don't need the help of the UK. We are okay. We can solve our own problems ourselves. Since Ibrahim Traore chased France out of Africa, out of Burkina Faso has grown at a very short time so hugely. It has grown economically, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of development. They have manufactured, they've made cars themselves. Themselves. The cars that are not imported, they are made from Congo, from Burkina Faso. But all the times that France has been dwelling in Burkina Faso has not been able to do anything. In fact, they were ranked amongst the most poorest countries in Africa. Right now, they are about to become one of the most richest countries in Africa. Simply because they had to do away with the Western supremacy. Countries are growing by doing away with the Western supremacy in Africa, and you want to bring back those people, the Western powers, the oppressors, back to Africa. We are trying to do away with the Western powers out of Africa. You are bringing them back in Africa. Seriously, which kind of a work is that? We don't want these people around us. These people have called us poor, and you know that. You confirmed it yourself. These people have called us uncivilized. These people have taken advantage of us. These people, they have oppressed us. They killed our ancestors. They oppressed us. They did everything they wanted to do for us. They stole from us. They took our resources away. They took our minerals away without our permission. They threatened us. They're the people that have made us poor as we are today. And we're trying to do away with them every time, every day. You don't have to bring them back to Africa. We can solve our issues in Africa ourselves. We don't need them to be able to solve our issues. We need our fellow Kenyans who are open-minded and those leaders who understands Africa, who have the good will for the country and for the continent of Africa to help us solve the problems we're having in Africa. We can solve the problems we're having in Africa ourselves because these problems have been caused by the people you are going to seek help from. Oh my God. We don't need these people in Africa. We are done. We are tired. We don't need them. We really do not need them. We want to live our life. We want to live by ourselves. We want to live at the best life possible we know. We don't need anybody in Africa. Africa should remain for Africans. The issues of going to seek for help from the Western powers, that's the reason as to why they take advantage of us every other time because they feel like we cannot do anything without them. And that is the one thing we want to do away with completely. We don't need anything like that. We don't want anything like that. We are doing away with it completely, completely, completely. So any other African leader, put away your greedy, put away your corrupt habits. Put it away. Put your nation first. Put Africa first. Put your fellow black person first. Because at the end of the day, we shall be the people who will end up suffering. We shall be people who will end up going through difficult moments and difficult things. We shall be the people who will end up suffering. We are the same people who are going to struggle, who are going to go through tough time, who are going to go through messes, who are going to die. We are the people who are going to be oppressed and get killed by these people. Can we stop? Let them stay in their countries and we stay in our countries. Let them respect us and we respect them. Let them give us conditions whenever we want to get hold of anything that belongs to them. And let them abide by our conditions when they want to touch anything that belongs to us. Cannot we cannot continue living like this. We cannot continue be depending on people who are the same people causing problems in Africa. No, 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 no. Whatever you're doing is bad. Whatever you're doing is bad. Whatever you're doing is bad. It is very bad. It is very bad. It is very bad. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good. I don't really think it can be anyhow good. Like, it can't be good. We just have to stop doing this. We just have to stop doing this. We just have to stop doing this. We don't have an option. The only option we have is to stop it. Stop it, stop it, and stop it. Let us live our best way possible. They are going. We are getting rid of them. Do not bring them back. We have suffered under their hands and we pray so much. We are asking you, we are begging you, African leaders, do away, cut ties with the Western supremacy. Please, please, for God's sake, please do away with them. We don't want them. We do not need them at all, at all, at all. We don't need them. So kindly, kindly, stop it. Thank you so much for tuning in Africa Streamline. Do let me know what you have to say on the comment section. I'll do my best to make sure I read all of them and reply where possible. I love you so much, Black people from Caribbean, from diaspora, and from Africa. Thank you so much for being here. Keep on being here. I tell you every day when you're in African Streamline, just know you are at home. This is your space. And as I say always, Africa is home. Africa ni nyumbani. And anything that concerns Africa concerns me and you as Africans. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe. Adios, muchachos, guys.